Welcome, welcome, welcome. It's another Fix It Friday here on Friday at noon. Thanks for joining me. My name is David Vogel, and this is your afternoon digital marketing, lead generation, video marketing, uh, educational, I will call it, episode where I've created this live stream here on Facebook as a way to give back to small businesses to help them learn about their video marketing. Did I just lose everyone? I don't know what's going on, folks. Oh, there we are. Okay, we are still good. Um, just updated Ecamm, so hopefully everything is going well. If anyone's out there joining me live here today, please give me a shout out. Let me know you're seeing me okay, you're hearing me okay. Again, I've created Fix It Fridays as my way to help small businesses get better results from their digital marketing, their lead generation, their sales for their businesses. So let's jump into today's episode. Today, we are going to be talking about, well, before we get into today's actual content, let me just go into today's slides. Hold on one second, everyone. Okay, here we go. Here's today's slides. So just as a reminder, digital marketing covers a lot of different topics. I know a lot about a lot of these topics, but the ones I really specialize in, the ones I can really deliver value and help you with here today are whether it's video marketing, social media marketing, pay-per-click advertising, sales funnels, landing pages, marketing automation, all those types of topics. So today, let's jump in today's topic. Today's topic, we are talking about Instagram versus Facebook for your digital ads online. So I have a client of mine. Um, uh, it's called Born Again Beautifully You. They're out on Long Island. They are a laser hair removal studio, and we're doing some advertising for them. And we've been playing again Instagram versus Facebook. We thought Instagram would be a great place to market her services, and so I'm going to show you real results of what happened in that campaign and what happened when we went to Facebook. I'll also talk about Google Ads as well. So again, if anyone's out there with me live here today, give me a quick shout out. Let me know you're with me. If you have any questions, just post them in the comments, and I will get to those as quickly as I can. Okay, so let's get into the campaign. So this screen, what you're seeing now, this is the Facebook Ad Manager. So for those of you who haven't advertised on Facebook or Instagram, Instagram is owned by Facebook, and they have one platform called the Ad Manager where you can control campaigns on both of these platforms. So you might be thinking to yourself, which is the best platform for your business to be doing your digital marketing? Should I do Instagram? Should I do Facebook? And it really comes down to these three things. It really matters on the product that you or the service that you're trying to promote. It depends on the audience who you're trying to reach. Now, there are different demographics, different age groups on different platforms. Instagram tends to lean more towards a younger audience. Facebook tends to lean towards an older audience. So knowing where your audience spends their time on social media is important when you're thinking of your ads. Also, is your targeting. What kind of targeting controls do you have on those platforms? Now, Facebook and Instagram, because they're on the same platform, you have basically the same kind of targeting. What's great about the ad manager is if you are running ads on, let's say, Instagram, it's not that hard to also run ads on Facebook. I don't recommend that you do it in the same campaign because you're going to have a hard time looking at the analytics to understand which is performing better. And that's what you're going to see here today. So let's go to the next slide here. This is just showing you that you can choose, and let me just go to my pen here for a second. You can see here that there's Facebook, and here we're running an Instagram ad. And as you can see, we've checked just that. Now, if you want to try some of these other things, that's fine. You can do that, but you probably want to do those separately to see whether, the marketplace might be a good place for you to do it, or, the Instagram, let's say, the video feed, okay, or even the right column. That won't be video per se, but you have all these options available to you. All right, so Targeting wise with this particular client, we were looking, 30 to 55, as you can see here on the left. We were specifically targeting women. Now, when you make ads on any of these platforms, think about your audience. If your product or services is available for both men and women, you want to do your campaigns separately if you can, because how you speak with a woman about a product or a service is going to be different than how you speak to a man. They have different issues, different concerns. So you want to make sure that you you honor that or you respect that, and so that the messaging, the language you use, is going to align with that audience. Uh, we had some other targeting going on here. She's out. Oops, I didn't mean to wipe that out, but she's out in Amityville, so we targeted about a 15-mile radius around that. And you can see here we're talking about 190,000 people meet this demographic. All right, so let's continue. So here's the ad that we ran, and I chose to do this ad because one of the first things you want to do with your ads is you want to capture someone's attention. And Instagram, people are constantly going through the feed very quickly, so you want to have an image that's going to stand out. And I thought this would resonate really strongly with people. This is not an image you commonly see. So this was the ad itself. And you can see here on the right, this was the messaging we had. This is the image itself. And we ran it in different places on Instagram. And let's look at the results of this. We'll go to the next slide here. And here are the results of this campaign. So this was for a week period of time. We got 6 clicks for about 11,000 impressions, which is a 0.08 click-through rate. That's what CTR stands for, click-through rate. The number of people, it's basically this number divided by this number. We spent $53, and if you take $53.26 and you divide it by the number 6 here, you get an average cost per click. What you're paying for each one of those clicks, $8.88. Now, this is not great. I'm not happy with these results. This is a very slow click-through rate. There's a lot of things going on in this industry right now. So I wasn't really happy with this. And so what I decided was, why don't we, as much as we thought Instagram would be hot for this particular service on Long Island, why don't we move to Facebook and see what happens? So here's what happened. So again, as I shared with you earlier, the ad manager works for both Instagram and Facebook. So literally you uncheck this box and you check this box. It's really that simple. I mean, granted, we made it a separate campaign, et cetera. There's a little bit more to it. But at the end of the day, all I had to do was go into the ad manager, go to the ad set, and turn off Instagram and turn it to Facebook. And obviously the ads work differently in Facebook than Instagram. So that was a little bit different. Um, but in essence, that was all I changed, was the targeting. So the in terms of the platform, the audience again stayed the same. Everything stayed the same here, and the audience size on Facebook remained the same. Actually, I don't know if that's actually completely accurate. I'd have to check that. This might be the same image twice. But let's look at, here's the ad. Now on this screen here, because this is really small, but this is the Facebook ad. I broke it up here. This is the top part of it. Here is the bottom. Here is the copy of the ad, which is effectively pretty much similar. I might have tweaked things a little bit. I chose a different image here, and actually in this particular ad campaign, I put a series of images one after the other, kind of an image gallery, if you would, and they play consecutively, kind of making a video, almost like a video ad inside of Facebook. And then the thing that's important to note about uh, Facebook is you can have a headline here and a subheadline here. And so I really wanted to communicate to people, look, my client is giving first-time clients of hers the opportunity to try laser hair removal for free. I mean, you can't beat that offer. It's an incredible offer. If you're out on Long Island, take advantage of it. It's a great deal. And it gives people, there's a lot of fear around laser hair removal. The technology has advanced tremendously in the last 10 years. It doesn't hurt anymore. It's faster. It's a great opportunity. I'm thinking about it for myself. Yes, I want to have smooth, silky legs. No, just kidding. There are other areas that can be treated other than your legs or your underarms. Okay, let's get back to the results here. So let me clear that and let's go to the next slide here. So next slide, and let's see what we have here. So again, same audience, just different platform. Now we have 32 clicks for about same size audience. We improved the click-through rate, and look at this. Before it was like over $8 per click. Again, this was $83 spent, dropped it to $262. So let's look at those numbers side by side. I made a slide for you for that so you can see them both at the same time. Here we go. And what does this tell us? Let's get rid of my markings. So look at this difference in clicks. Look at this, difference in click through or the clicks, cost per click here. And this is over a 70% decrease in the cost per click and an 80% increase in the number of clicks. So clearly, by just simply taking the campaign off of Instagram and moving it to Facebook with all the same targeting, we were able to increase the results of this campaign dramatically. Now, I'm still not thrilled with this 0.35 click-through rate. I really like to see this number greater than 2%. So we're a long ways off from that. So there are going to be some things we're going to change the campaign to improve that. But I just wanted to show you here just the difference of going from Instagram to Facebook. And this could go vice versa. You could be on Facebook and have poor results and simply move to Instagram and improve the results as well. Now, one last thing I did want to share with you, and let's clear this screen and continue on, is Google Ads. Google search ads, this is again the same client. We're also running Google ads. And this is the ad that, paying to show up on the first page of Google using a Google ad. And let's see how that compares to both Instagram and Facebook. So let's clear this and go to the next slide. And here we are on the next slide. And look at these results. Now, if you remember on Facebook, we had, I think it was 32 clicks. Here we have 33 clicks. Again, this is the same week period, 773 impressions, which comes out to a 4.37% click-through rate. Now, remember I said you want to be better than 2%. You want to be ultimately between 2 and 5%. Here we are at 4%, which is fantastic. We spent $117. Our cost per click was $3.55. This number is a little bit more, but when you're looking at this number, you have to look at this number of $3.55 in context of the conversions. And we're actually getting more conversions from Google Ads than any of the other platforms. And you have to remember, when you're marketing on, and I'm going to leave this slide here for a second and come back to me. There we go. What's going on here? Hold on a second, everyone. Let's go here. Okay. One thing you want to remember is when you do digital ads on social media platforms, Instagram, Facebook, people are not going to that platform looking for your ads. They're looking to be updated on what their friends and family are up to, not look at your ads. When someone is on Google, they're going there for one thing, to search, to find information. And so, you can be disruptive in social media platforms like Facebook and Instagram and have great results, but just know they're not, no one's going on to Facebook right now looking for laser hair removal. However, if they see my client's ad and it's something they've been thinking about and it correlates, we've got their attention. There's a great audience there. There's great targeting there. So that's what you need to understand about that platform. But when you advertise on Google, people are actively going on to Google to find things. Now, the one unique platform that I haven't talked about is YouTube is a little bit of a hybrid. It's the #2 search engine. So people are going there for search, like Google, but it's also a social media platform, right? People are going there to be entertained, to watch content. So it has both of those things going for it. And then guess what? You can advertise there, and we're going to be advertising for this client on YouTube shortly to see how we get performance on that platform. Again, the idea with any kind of digital marketing that you're doing out there is you want to get the best results for the least spend. So, are there any questions out there from anyone today? I'm not seeing any as of the moment. If you have one, please post it in the comments. Happy to answer any questions you have here today. I'll wait a minute here or two, but this is a shorter episode of Fix It Friday just because this was a simple topic that I wanted to go over. And we can go into much more detail in this if you have questions. I'll wait here for a few more seconds to see if there are any questions. Please continue to subscribe to my Facebook page for Social Proof so you get notified of these Fix It Fridays that are happening now every other week. So I'll be sharing a video blog next week in the same space. But if you want to join another episode of Fix It Friday, it will be a week from next Friday, so 2 weeks from today. And if you ever want your campaign reviewed on Fix It Friday, please reach out to me. You can either DM me or you can email me or call me, and I'm happy to look at your campaign. It doesn't have to be digital ads. It could be a landing page, a sales funnel, etc. So I'm not seeing any questions here today. So I think I'm going to wrap up this episode. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for listening to me here on Friday. Have yourself a great weekend, and I'll catch you in the next episode of Fix It Friday.